Yeah, I put my lad to bed at bloody 7 p.m. because he was acting like a bit of a pork chop, so I fell asleep as well and woke up about, I don't know, 30-40 minutes ago. I literally jumped straight on, saw you streaming, thought I'd come and say hello, and then it's like the end of stream. Like, for fuck's sake.
Well, it was, so Huffman or whatever his name was, had actually, yeah, okay, so telling me it should be live. So,
Let's have a look.
he turned around and he had apparently he had messaged, and I had done a look at one point, but hadn't seen it. But I wasn't even actually planning on streaming tonight. I was flying with Goose, who's the guy who did the flight model for the C-130.
Oh yeah.
We've just been BMSing in part because, hey, look, we don't have to dick around with DCS's headaches. Yep, I can see that. Cool. I just need BMS to actually open so I can double check that it looks fine when I get into a cockpit. Because over there I can look through it still, which is good enough for when I'm flying, especially if I tell the because I'm presuming you can probably see how I've got it looking.
Yeah. Sure.
I'll have it there, so we won't bother with a thing. We'll just go. Where's a? Yeah, look, just give me that. Don't even have the joystick up anymore, so yeah, just commit me. Don't care. I just literally need to be able to see.
The fair bit of exciting news in the newsletter.
Yeah, there was. So, as I went to one person, I'll believe it when I see it. Okay, hopefully that is just that I've never been up to this section of the peninsula and it's doing texture loading.
Crash. I'm pulling, I think the stream's pulling about 2 frames a second.
Yeah, that's basically what I'm seeing visually as well, so I'm trying to work out why. It's like horrible. What the heck is going on?
Just disable the chat overlay, see if that's actually the cause.
Yeah, that's what I'm thinking of trying here. Sometimes it can actually be BMS though. Very occasionally, I'll actually check that it's not BMS first. Very occasionally in BMS you'll get a load in where it just for some reason wants to hammer everything, a little bit like how, you know, sometimes DCS just wants to be a pain in the ass.
You know what's really funny? I don't think I've had a shitty load of DCS in maybe 3 years.
I have.
Since I got rid of all the Rift, all the meta shit, I used to have problems with my HP Reverb G2. After I went to the Vario, I literally, the only time I have problems is if I haven't got my Vario headset plugged in on the VR. That's the only issue I ever have. It just loads. But I do get issues if I've been in the mission editor for like plus 15 hours. When I try and exit the mission editor, it takes, I don't know, 2 minutes to exit the mission editor. That's the only issue I get.
Where's my Steam VR?
So I'm on a waiting screen at the moment in the stream.
Yeah, it's being weird. Okay, now that I've alt-tabbed, weirdly, it's running fine.
Yeah, it hasn't caught up yet. Still got a slideshow here. In fact, it's stalled.
And of course, because I accidentally hit frickin' it.
I'm getting frames from you, but it looks like the game is stuck on a particular frame.
Should be catching up, hopefully.
There we go.
Try it one more time.
Still no improvement.
Yeah, I think because it's massively buffered out. Oh, damn. Okay, that's not normal.
Check back on your. Did you check back on your stream to make sure that it wasn't performing like this through the previous stream?
Alright, it's going bad even in the stream and in...
And on it.
Yeah. I mean, at the moment it's not even letting me into DC, into thing. It's that bad. Okay, come on, give me my fucking mouse. It's like, I can already tell that that's shocking. And the weird part is... it's almost like... it's got to be that overlay because... so let me quit completely out of... the overlay's got to be taking up more memory than I think. Because BMS is new.
It could be the way BMS is using its frame buffer, or it could be all sorts of things, mate.
Yeah, let's see what happens. Oh, where the hell's the other controller? It's easier with me right hand controller. Yeah, come on, give us back that. Close that overlay for a second. Hopefully it doesn't frickin'... also include that. Probably doesn't help that some idiot left that open. Yeah, okay. That idiot being me, you know. Don't just leave TAC view open, happily chewing up a bunch of video RAM. That's not going to impact anything, honest.
Yeah. I noticed some frame drops the other week. Like, what the hell's going on? It ended up being that I actually had 2 copies of DCS running at the same time.
I've done that.
Jeez. It's so slow.
I have done that. And then sat there and turned around and been swearing at DCS only to realise, oh, it's...
problems between the chair and the keyboard.
Yeah. But there's times with DCS especially where it's like just weird stuff I'll get, and it's not just, if it was just my machine that, and the like, it'd be like, yeah, okay, it's something specific to my machine. Okay, so that's perfect. That's how BMS should be, right there. Nice and smooth. So now if I pull this overlay up, and of course, because I'm in an app, it's like, no, I'm not going to let you. Oh no, it's definitely the overlay stuff, by the looks of it.
We'll load into the 3D mission first.
Oh, jumped into the 3D mission. Problem is now, I'm guessing the stream is messed up.
Nah, it's just called into it now. It's smooth. Looks smooth.
Yeah, it'll get a hiccup for a moment, then you'll get the weird ass of me trying to move.
What headset are you using?
I'm using the Reverb H2 with the Oasis driver. So it all runs through Steam VR now rather than mixed reality.
Yeah, right.
And Burkhardt did a really good job of it, actually. apart from the fact that right now I can't work out how the frick to grab this in the 3D environment, but I mean having... Okay, it's not where I'd have it.
Frame, yeah, but the frames still look good.
Yeah, so I'm fairly certain it's... I think it's my display too. Nah, moment I bring up the display. Moment I brought up the display. So,
Yeah,
so
I've got like a set content purple screen.
yeah, just thing. You'll...
Waiting for it to upload. Update.
I'd say it's the thing, because the moment I brought that up, it went to shit.
It looks smooth to me.
It's fine until with just the set content thing up. The moment I set the screen to a content, so it's fine like this because I managed, because it went to crap and then I changed it. But I'm wondering what happens if I just tell it I want my OBS showing. Okay, if I tell it I just want OBS showing, it's fine. So I'm wondering if I pop out, so it just doesn't. No, there it goes.
Just so you pick a screen, and the game looks fine. It's smooth as. It just doesn't look like you're moving in the game. Is the game paused or something?
No, I'm moving in the game.
Oh yeah. No, the frame rate's perfectly fine.
Yeah, like smooth on this one. Because is it showing the OBS window basically sitting in front of me at the moment?
No.
Altitude. Altitude.
Just open up the. I think you set up a display.
Yeah, on that one.
And that was fine. It looked fine to me.
For me, that dropped frame rate really, really low.
Well,
in VR.
Weird. Yeah, because it's butter smooth.
Typical.
It's butter smooth here. I mean, yeah, it looks like there's a few hitches. Stupid question. Why aren't you just using the mirror screen and just streaming the mirror?
I may end up just... I am using the mirror. That is streaming the mirror.
What?
Which mirror? The BMS mirror.
Oh, sorry, this is BMS. I keep thinking this is DCS. Sorry.
So, I do... Even... So, the BMS mirror turns around, and because of multi-monitor, it goes across multiple... Like, across multiple monitors and just does not work properly for me. The DCS, I do use the mirror occasionally, but because I'm normally set up for multiple games, I end up just, yeah, using the Steam.
Oh, the Steam stuff.
Mm.
Yeah, okay. I just use the...
Which is why you get that weird line. But okay, that's so far. I mean, as long as I can... Oh, did not like that for a second. But I mean, I can just expand this out.
Just make the... Because I think you can actually use the... There's a way to get the link for chat and just have the chat as a web page.
Yeah, that's what I'm thinking of doing, because something is still... and I think my BMS just actually crashed.
It still shows you moving.
No, I just managed to alt-tab that, apparently. Yeah, I think I might just grab the... chat window out one way or another and run it that way. Move that back. like there, and just, yeah. I mean, the other one too is I can always just I could just have that so it's anchored on the arm, apparently, so that I can look at it occasionally, because I am still getting hitches that I don't normally get. At least for me in VR. It's weird. I can see... because for some reason it keeps alt-tabbing on the desktop out of BMS. That's just weird. It's not that doing it. I'm not touching the mouse. It might need some tweaking and all, but it will work at least. So
apparently it's a pop out menu button somewhere in the chat button. Actually, yeah, there we go. Pop out chat. There you go.
yeah, so that hitches every time.
This is the link to your chat pop out. So if you just put that in our web page.
Yeah, and then run that as the...
and just, yep, it looks like it's working perfectly.
The other one is, I don't want to check, is can I, was just curious with actual... Okay, Steam, you really did not like me doing that. BMS and Steam, it really does not want me bringing the menu up this thing. We will do it the old-fashioned way. Do that then. It's the only Google window I have open at the moment, so I should be able to set content. That should have been a window. Refresh the list. Okay, so yeah, it's definitely that that's alt-tabbing me out though. Okay, that's weird.
What's your missus doing up at the CL, bro?
She hasn't been feeling that well in the way, plus she's keeping an eye on me because I haven't been well again, so...
That sucks, dude.
Crying out loud. You want to actually give me the list of... yeah, there. Yeah, so that'd work.
Spam it a little bit.
biggest one I've got to work out is why it keeps taking focus away from BMS. Because it's not meant to.
That'll be an option somewhere, dude.
But yeah, it's working, so.
So now you don't have an excuse to ignore us, mate.
Once I iron out all of its kinks, no I don't.
It's one of those things, mate. You don't know anything until you've had a go. It's funny, actually, my son, who's just turned 7, was adamant that he hated mango. We got him to try some tonight. He's like, Dad, like, this is amazing. Can I have some more? I'm like, sure, mate. Here you go. I feel like I'm in the, what do you call it? In the depression. Like the depression in the 20s, just because, it's a highlight if we can afford a mango, you know what I mean?
Yeah. Price of everything is just flipping ridiculous at the moment.
Mango cost me $5.50 for one mango, bro. What the fuck?
Yeah, despite the fact that it's like. Okay, I love this. They're like, hey, look, we've got a VR chat thing, and it's like, oh, cool. Maybe they've got it so it's, so you can sit here and go, like, just use the thing, and it's like, nope, we've got more be added to this menu as you use thing. And it's like, really?
You can't add Twitch there? That's so dumb. It's not like many people use Twitch, mate, let's face it. Not many people. Oh, wait.
Yeah.
Wait,
it's like I could understand Kick not being there.
Sure.
But.
It's a head scratcher, man. It's the head scratcher.
Unless it's like. Oh, me. Unless I'm wondering if I bring up. Yeah, because you'll have just alt-tabbed me for a moment at it. Yeah. Yeah, I know you're at a weird angle, don't care. I'm wondering, in their lovely little get content screen here. Apps. No, you're going to make me go look through. I'm going to have to look through it and. Yeah, I'll have to play with it later on. Preferably when I'm not, 3 o'clock, almost 2 o'clock in the morning.
That's okay, mate. Whatever you need, just give us a yell if you want to do some testing or something. Happy to make myself available if it helps.
Yeah, just that, what it's doing there, where it's dropping frickin'. Do you see? It's dropping thing. Now I need to double check that that's not the frickin' sensor. So now we go exit that. Try and find where the hell my mouse cursor is. There it is. Settings, fairly certain I've got. The proximity sensor is off. It's not that. Because I suppose actually the other one, if I get really desperate, is apparently I could always just turn around and go, float this in the world. I should be able to resize it, I believe. No.
That's kind of what you want, right? So you can sort of see it or not see it.
Yeah, having to remember to think, because I can, you know, imagine flying along the next minute. It's like, look down to do something in the cockpit. Shit.
Yeah.
I'll work it out. Exit VR.